Hi everyone, welcome to Data Server. My name is Taiwo. Our topic today, as shown on the screen, Excel VBA generic auto file merger. Click a button to merge all Excel files in a folder. This method is extremely efficient for merging multiple Excel files within a folder. The advantage of the VBA code is that it allows users to combine multiple Excel files that share the same column structure and data type. This code snippet is especially useful for anyone who regularly work with weekly or monthly Excel consolidation files, and it can boost your efficiency dramatically more than 500% in your everyday spreadsheet tasks. Before I go further, I'm going to go to the next slide to tell you our topic of the day. And also note, I will include the code snippets link in the description of this video tutorial. For those of you that subscribe to our channel, you can download straight away and make use of it. So let us go to our topic of the day. We're going to cover the following: collating Excel file in a folder, generating Excel VBA macro, adding VBA macro to blank Excel file, customize the VBA code to button, executing Excel VBA macro code. So the next thing to do is to straight away and start our coding. Our code is already typed, but before we start that, let me show you our folder. We have our Excel already saved in our folder. We have three folders. We have the first one, we have 12, as you can see, monthly data 12. So the second folder, we're going to be using this, and we're going to be using the smaller file so that it can make it faster. And we have about 25 record in each. So let me load our blank Excel file, then we open those files so that you can rest assured that this code we want to use is working. First and foremost, let's open this first one. Let's try with this smaller file. Let's see how many is in the first one. So just take note, this one is comprised only for accessory, and as I said, we have about 20, 25. So you can see it's showing 26, but it's 25 because of the header. It shows 26. So, and you take note, we have accessory. So all we need to do, we close it, and we add our code. This is our blank file. Take note, we are using the latest Excel 365. The same thing, the screen capture similar to that of 2024, 2021. So if you are using any version, you can make use of this code with any version from 2010, 13, 16, 19, 2021, Office 365, MS Office, Excel. So what we need to do, we are already in our blank code. All we need to do is to press alternative F11. Alternative F11 will populate our VBA window on the screen. As you can see, I'm adjusting the screen. This is our VBA code window. And the next thing to do, expand our VBA code. Because I've already added some of my automated code, so this is why you see all this module 1 to 10. So I'm going to take note of all this module because I'm going to use module 11. And take note, first and foremost, you must select personal SLSB, and the reason why we are doing that, so that we can make use of the code after we save it into our VBA with any new blank file we open. We want to customize it. We are not doing with the olden days of putting button in a file and start open that file. You can get that file can get lost. So this one will be permanent in your Microsoft Excel file application, be it blank or new. So the next thing to do is for me to add our code, and as I said, our code is already typed, and we just explain brief information about this code, and then we're going to execute what we described at the initial stage. And to do that, you have to click Insert. Remember, you have to click VBA Project Personal SLSB, So that will make it available in any blank file. Insert module. Take note, our module is in module 11 because we're going to take note and make use of that name again. So I'm going to add our code to this window. So this is our code that we're going to be using. So let me take you through the code. Before we go further, let me save the code. Click save. So the first section is the variable section where we declare all the variable. These are all the variables we want to use in this code. And this times variables declaration section is optional. And the reason why it's optional is because it's just not necessary 100%, but just to timing how long this particular code will execute. That's the reason why I had it. So let me go to the other one. These are set destination sheet section, and this is very crucial as well. Application.screen update, application.display alert, application.enable event, everything was set to default of false. So just not enable you to see what is going on. It's just working at the background. That's the essence of that code. And the other necessary section, looping through all Excel file in a folder. So that's another section that you need to take note of. And the last section is the timing section and the saving merge workbook section. So this section are divided into different that combine together to make this particular code successfully to run based on our desire how we want it to run. And for those of you that are beginner in Microsoft Excel use as a user, or maybe you want to advance as a data analysis, you need to start practicing how to understand code. But for now, you can make use of this code and go through it for you to understand if you want to do modification. But unfortunately, there's nothing to modify on this because this code will work with any Microsoft Excel version. I'm going to save and close. That's what we need to understand about this code. As I said, I'm going to add it to our description section. I'll close it. And the next thing to do is to use this code. And before we can use this code, as I said, I want this code to be available in every our application of Microsoft Blank Excel file. Is to customize it. And to customize it, we go to Home. We right mouse click here. You can see some customized code is already here, but this is not what we are after. We click Customize Ribbon. Customize ribbon give us this window. Just expand it to see everything. So what we need to do, we come to this choose command from. I'm going to choose macro. As you can remember, I said you have to take note of where I add my file, which is module 11 magic 7, which is this one. This is the one I'm going to use. So before I use it, I have to go to my home because I already create a custom call auto report in my home. I must select this. The home is already expanded. I select this. Then I'll go to my newly added VBA, which is going to do what we want to do. Then we click add. And that's my newly added code for standard professional way of doing things. That's why the name is justify what we want to do. I'm going to rename it. I will click it. I will click rename and I will give it a desired name. I'm going to call it merge file folder, which I'm going to populate into this display name box. Then I'm going to give it a kind of an icon, a folder icon. Then I will click OK again. And that's it. If I go to my home, you will see that this is there. This is it. So let me expand a bit so that you can see it. Because of screen size, sometimes it depends on your screen size. You can see it's not still showing. So you can see match file folder. I will click it and it's going to pop up window for me to navigate to my desired file. Okay, before we go further, let me go again to our folder. And rest assured, we have our folder to be open. We're going to first and foremost do the smaller one. Look at our folder, we have 4 files. We're going to select the smaller access file. Navigate to the delete D folder, which is this one. Select this and we click OK. So it's working. It's going to tell us straight away and it's very quick. This takes 31 seconds and we click OK. We go back to, let's compress this. So we go back and see this is our just completed file. So let's open it. As I said, we have 25 in each, so we should be expecting total record of 100, and it's going to show 101 because of the header. Let's see. As you can see, it's 101. It's working. So that's it. All you need to do is save and you rename it whatever name you want to call it. And the good thing is that it gives you the name and the time and the year and the month. So you freeze, you can see the name is called March Data 2025 11/30, which is November 30 and 15/46. That's when the file was saved. So I'll save it again and we close it. Then just to bring the tutorial to an end, let me just try one more. And as I said, this, even though you close and open, it's still going to show you these. It's already registered into your list of VBA code. Then all we need to do, we want to do this. Before we go for that, let's go to that folder and see, so that we will rest assured that nothing is there. This is a big file, 7.5, and each of them got about 10,000 in each. So let's use that one. Let's see how long it's going to take to. You can see the file will automatically come there. It's working. If you finish combining all the file in that Excel folder, which is about 12, and you should be expecting 120,000. So over 35 seconds for 120,000 record. Now that is not too bad. It's very fast as well. So let's see. So that's it. So let's freeze the pen under view. So let's freeze. So we can see the top. So we move to the end of the record. You can see how many we have. You can see 120,001. The one is the header. So everything, the sky is limit, is working. Is what you need to understand when it comes to working with VBA code. As I said, I'm going to add the link of how to download this code. Download, follow the tutorial section and add it to your code list. And this make life easier for you. Imagine this one that combined for 12 different files in less than for 31 seconds. You need to, if you are doing it manually, you'll be looking at about 20 to 25 minutes. If you are very fast, maybe about 15 minutes. See how long you're going to take to do that, and it save you time. So that's that. So this is what you need to do. That's the end of the tutorial. Come for more tutorial. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel. And as I said, this is the part 1. I'm going to roll out a special gift for those who subscribe to our channel, like a Microsoft Access application that all you need to do is more or less like apps. You just click a button. The only thing that you need to have Microsoft Access installed in your application. Click the button, then that's going to be part 2. Thank you for watching and stay blessed. I remain your style. Bye.